Hello, everyone. Today I'm with Indiana State basketball player Jayson Kent. Thank you for joining me today.
I'm good. How are you? Appreciate you
Good.
having
How
me.
are you? I'll start with my first question. How old were you when you started playing basketball?
Um, well, I've been around basketball my whole life. Uh, I would say I really started playing basketball when I was like 6.
So you're always kind of around the game, and then six, like when you actually started like playing in games.
Yeah, my dad was a college coach, so just being around him all the time, I've always been around the game for so long.
That's cool. Where did you coach?
He coached at Chicago State when I was younger, and he coached at Houston. It's called Houston Tilson.
Oh,
It's
that's
a
cool. So yeah,
yeah,
you're always around the game since you're a coach.
yeah, but he's not a coach no more though.
He just watches you now.
Yeah, he just watches and he got his own training business and stuff like that called Next Level 24.
That's cool.
Yeah.
What made you decide to transfer to Indiana State?
Um, you know, it just wasn't a fit, at my old school. I appreciate the opportunity that they gave me, but for other reasons I had to leave. Um, just me and the coach wasn't clicking, on the same page, but I had to do what was best for me in my career. So, I decided to enter the portal and I ended up at Indiana State.
Yeah, so you had to do what was best for you to help continue your career and just be on the same page, and you found Indiana State, and that was the best place for you.
Yeah.
How were you able to take your game to the next level compared to last season where you averaged 5.1 points per game and you jumped it to 12.9 points per game and 8.1 rebounds?
I just bought into my role. I never liked the role that I've had and, I didn't have success, but this year I really bought into the role that coach wanted me to do. And with that, I've had as much success as I had, especially not just me individually, but the team overall. So I just really, locked in on what coach wanted me to do and follow the game plan, what was best for the team.
Yeah, so you just bought into your role, you embraced it, you did what your coach needed you to do, and the results speak for themselves. You can see the numbers and obviously for the wins as a team too.
Facts.
What was it like playing against your old school, Bradley?
It was fun, playing with them for so many years. I got to know them guys on like a deeper level. But competing at the highest level is like one in a lifetime feeling. You don't get that many opportunities to play against the old school. So I really enjoy it. It's been fun, the past 2 years now, and especially this year, it's been really fun playing against like one of my good friends, Darius Hannah, Connor Linky, Connor Hickman, and Malva Leons. Just being able to go toe to toe with them at the highest level is a great feeling.
Yeah, so it's a great thing because, like you said, not many guys get to do that. Play against like some of their best friends at a high level, college basketball. You don't get to do that. You just get to do it for fun, but it's fun and at the highest level.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Some kids don't get the opportunity to play against their old school, but it's like they know your tendencies, so they're going to lock on you just a little bit more. But it's fun, just to be able to go against them and you know compete at the highest level. Can't ask for nothing better.
Yeah, definitely. What is it like being a part of a great team this year, being the first Indiana State team to be ranked since the Larry Bird years?
Man, it's an amazing feeling. Larry Bird's legacy here at Indiana State is big in the community down here in Terre Haute. But just being a part of a team that made its own history in a way is an amazing feeling. Just playing with these guys and being around these guys 24/7, and I wouldn't ask for nothing more. I love these guys to death. We compete hard, we play hard, but not even that. Just that our togetherness off the court is top notch. I've been on a lot of teams in two programs. Different guys, different each years. But I feel like this year with this team is probably the most connected team I've been on in my whole college experience.
It's like just not just on the court, it's been great, just the whole team, like, but off the court, the brotherhood, tight knit.
For sure. Like just even like today, a couple of us, we got together. We went to watch our baseball team play. they played Illinois, and they won today. So that's just big for shout out the baseball team. But just like little things like that, just getting together and hanging out.
Yeah, like that's fun. Just like going to see your baseball team doing it together, doing that stuff that you might not get the chance to after college. Like can't just go watch your team see.
Yeah, for sure.
How do you handle the conference tournament where you have to play games every day and stay fresh?
Uh, the recovery process. Each game is do or die time. It's elimination time. You get one game, and if not, you get to go home. So we just took one game at a time. After that game, it was okay. We can't harp on this game. We got to get ready to move on to the next. So for me, it was just make sure my body felt right, got some recovery in, got into the boots, got some good stretching in. So just being able to do that type of stuff is was big for me in the conference tournament.
Yeah, so you just have to be recovered, make sure your body is taking care of it, and then like you said, you can't dwell on that last game because you got a new opponent the next day already.
Yep, yeah, they're just as hungry. You can't harp on my body hurts from the last game. Now you gotta be able to move on to the next. You gotta tell your body time do what you can to get your body feeling right just for that game.
Yeah, and be ready for tip off, and then that's it.
Mm-hmm.
What was it like playing in the MVC championship, and what did you learn from it?
Man, as a kid, you always want to play in your conference tournament championship. And actually being there was just a surreal moment. Uh the feeling, the atmosphere, the energy, the fans, you know, it, it's an amazing feeling. And what I've learned is, you can't go out what you've done the whole year, you know. Just keep doing what you're doing and you just got raised it to another level and just settle in. It's a big game. It's not like you lose this game, you're never going to be able to play basketball again. It's just you got to compete at the highest level, and that bar is so high during the championship game because both team wants it as bad as we do. So just being able to raise our level and stay consistent in the championship game is what I really learned.
Yeah, so you have to raise your level and just because they're as hungry as you are. It's like you said, the fans, and it was on CBS. I was watching the game, and so it's the highest level possible, and then like it's like super surreal, probably.
Mm-hmm. Nah, for sure.
What are you guys doing as a team right now for practice since you're still projected in the NCAA tournament?
Well, right now, coach gave our bodies 2 days of rest. We start back up tomorrow a little bit with individual workouts, and then we'll go practice Thursday. So he's we're going to work hard in practice, but he's also big on recovery. So he gave us these 2 days off to just to deload from the tournament and get our bodies feeling good for prayerfully we'll be in the NCAA tournament to get ready to compete with teams at the highest level, Power Five, teams that won their tournaments, stuff like that. So just being able to get our minds right coming up for this week.
Yeah, so it's good that he's giving you guys recovery because your bodies, you played like we had talked about earlier, game after game. You have to make sure your bodies are right. So then you get that rest. And then, like you said, you'll be competing as long as you guys make the tournament with top teams and they play like games. So it's important to have that rest.
Mm-hmm.
If you get the chance to play in the tournament, what are you most looking forward to?
Playing. It's a kid's dream to play in the NCAA tournament. Just being able to play in the tournament and advancing, that's all I ever want. Everybody wants to win a national championship, but that is so hard. But our mindset is just taking one game at a time, and not try to look into the future. But I'm just excited to play in the NCAA. Say I've made it to the NCAA tournament. So that's what I'm most excited for.
Yeah, like you said, it's every kid's dream. You see the one shining moment videos after the tournament, they show it. You see all the legends like looking back, like who played in it, and to be a part,
Yeah.
like, you get to be that same stage as all of them. And like you said, it's advancing and pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. Nah, for sure.
And like how they have like all the games, like And they have them like at some of the same arenas. So like you're there, another team, like three other teams or whatever are there the first day and like all that.
Yeah, get to see teams you thought you would never see play. You
Yeah, I
know,
bet it'll be so cool.
oh for sure. Yeah, if we get in, I'm so excited, and if we don't, I'm so excited to get in NIT because that's just as hard too.
Yeah, that is. And like you said, like when look at like the NIT, you get to go to Madison Square Garden if you make it there.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
What are you most proud of from this season so far?
Um, just how hard our team worked. You know, winning especially the regular season championship and even almost winning the conference tournament. Just it just shows how hard we worked this year and it paid off. You know, we're not done yet. We're not done yet. We're not done yet. But just being able to see all our hard work, pay off was probably the best thing and the most exciting thing I've had this year.
Yeah, so they're seeing all the hard work that you guys put in the off season, the hours. So you pay off, like you said, winning the regular season title, and like we talked about being the first ranked Indiana State team since Larry Bird era, and
Yeah,
then like you guys kept fighting even in the conference championship game, even though you didn't win, but you were down like 18, and then you guys tied it all the way up at the end.
yeah, we even took the lead at one point.
Yeah, I remember. Was it on the one where the 4 point play?
Yep,
Or
the 4 point play, bro. My guy spoke.
yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, that was.
How would you describe yourself off the court?
I would say off the court, I'm a very chill guy. I hang out with my teammates here and there. If not, I'm just laying at the house with my dog. Laying with my girl, watching TV. If not, I'm in the gym working out or watching basketball film on myself and stuff like that. But I'm really just laid back, watching anime all the time, kicking my feet up, just enjoying relaxation when I can.
Yeah, so it's chilling since like you said, like basketball, you put in a lot of hours and like the gym too, like all that. So then just chilling like when you can. And like you talked about going to like the baseball game with your teammates.
Yeah, for sure. It's a side of relief, get to step away a little bit from basketball, and then when it's time to lock back in, I'm whole. My heart is all into it.
Yeah, so you're always 100% locked into it when you do.
Hmm.
Then the last question I have is for fun. You get to take any three NBA players to dinner. They could be past or present. Who are you taking?
That's a great question. Okay. One, I would take Mikal Bridges. I would want to talk to him because I would want to know his mindset. From his role with the Suns to pretty now how he is with Brooklyn, how he dealt with it for as long as he was with the Suns. I would say Steph Curry to understand his journey and what he went through and see if we can relate and just pick his brain of how he was. And then last one, you know, that's a great question. For my third one, uh I would probably either take LeBron or Jason Tatum. I feel like Jason Tatum. Just for the fact of like how do you maintain like your level of success through your whole career so far, how do you deal with all the publicity and all the fans and you're off the court stuff and you're on the court and all of that, just picking his brain of like how do you handle it, between managing between basketball and being yourself.
Yeah, definitely. And like Boston, that's a place where they like really care about the team, obviously, and intense. Like those fans, they expect success, like especially with their history. And so
Mhm.
that, a lot to handle, like you said.
Yes, yeah. So I'll just be even now, I've handled success this year very, very well. But at the next level, that's a whole different ball game. It's a whole different ball game.
But yeah, like the NBA, like, where you're under contract and like they could send you down to the G League or like, it's a lot more like a lot of pressure, like, just to perform.
In fact, a lot of pressure.
But yeah, that'd be a great day for sure. All three great players and lots of experience.
For sure.
All right, thank you for taking the time to join me today.
Oh man, anytime. I appreciate you having me on the show.
Yeah, thank you.
Anytime.